Michelle Abraham has everything you need to know, from local eats and celebrity interviews to trending topics and more. Right now on Good Day Stateline.
Hi, and welcome to Good Day Stateline. It's Tuesday, February 18th. We're kicking things off tonight with a special Insta-Chat brought to you by Beloit Health System with one of the stars of Doc, Scott Wolf. Hey, Scott, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good too. You know, you are such a nice guy. We've been following your career for years, but you kind of play the secret bad guy on this show. Tell us a little bit about Dr. Richard Miller.
Yeah, so Dr. Richard Miller is one of the most beautifully complicated characters I've ever had a chance to play. Oftentimes, I engage with people that are watching shows that I'm doing, and you know, it feels like they want to give me a hug. In this case, it feels like they might want to slap me, which, you know, it's really fun playing characters that challenge the audience. And, you know, with Richard Miller, he's one of the most challenging characters I've ever had to play. And it's almost like playing two characters in one body, because on the one hand, he's a really good person. And on the other, he's made mistakes that are forcing him to do some really bad things. And so I love the character. I'm incredibly proud to be part of Doc on Fox, this really remarkable show that audiences are really grabbing and loving so far, which we're all incredibly proud of.
We kind of only gotten a few glimpses of you in the first set of the shows that have aired, but I do hear tonight we're going to get more, and that's what's going to kind of make us think a little differently about your character. What can you tell us about tonight's episode?
Yeah, so, you know, certain things have been clear to the audience watching the show, which is, you know, my character, Dr. Richard Miller, seems to be one of the people in this hospital who is working against Amy Larsen, Dr. Larsen, who has lost this 8 years of her life. And what we come to find out tonight, without spoiling too much, is a huge amount of why this character is doing the things he's doing. And we learn a lot about the history between Richard and Amy, and it's just so beautifully complicated and tragic in some ways and beautiful in some ways. And so I think the thing I love most about being part of great storytelling is it really has the audience fall into the story and kind of ask yourself, you know, who would I be if I were him? Who would I be if I were her? And for people who have been watching the show and loving episodes so far, I think, you know, one of the things that this show does so well is it takes all the things that you think you know about these characters and that you believe, and it introduces new information that challenges all of it. And tonight is a huge episode in that regard.
It really is such a great show. We love watching it. Did you know when you read the script immediately, like this was going to be a game changer for Fox?
Yeah, I really felt that way. I think anybody who's part of this show or was lucky enough to read these scripts knew there's something really special here. And so many things have to come together. You know, so many stars have to align to make something actually fulfill its potential. But I knew from the second I read it how special this could be. And then seeing this cast come together and seeing how much force Fox has put behind it, how much they believe in the show, to be part of something that my whole heart is in, and same goes for everybody who was making this show, to know that Fox loves it, is putting everything they have behind it, and that the audience at this point, the audience is the final word. You know, everyone else can pour everything they have into it, but until the audience shows up and speaks to say, this is a story I love and want to be a part of or not, nobody really knows what we have. So when it goes all the way back to Party of Five when I started on Fox, we knew we had something special. Same goes with Doc. And so the fact that it feels like the audience is agreeing and enjoying the story is a pretty incredible thing. And so hope for a really long life for this amazing show.
Well, we've been enjoying it so far, and we know we're going to like tonight's episode too. Scott, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Doc airs Tuesday nights right here on Fox 39. We are getting you ready for tonight's episode inside the GDS Instagram story. And Sarah is breaking down the latest bridal hair trends for us next after your Good Day Moments, brought to you by Fresh Prince of Love Spark, the print shop with a heart.